Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Taylor sprinting after it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Striding into the box, Carlos Correa. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
That's a big pitch right there in this situation. I may see him come back with that. This hitter's so amped up, ready to go. Nice job of pulling the string.
And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Here's Justin Smoke now. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Revere rides off for second. A pitch out. The throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. The 1-0. Runner going a second time. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Here's Corey Seager. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Revere is under it. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rendon. He doubled his last time through. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Misses with a curveball that made him move his feet. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And here in the extra frames, he's just now coming up on pitch number 100.
You talk about a tremendous outing. You don't see that very often. Most guys are at the 100 pitch mark, about the 7th inning. Here we are in extra innings, and he's just now getting to 100.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Logan Morrison. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Logan Morrison.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. And the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Revere going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given him the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout. Tony Sipp, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. Chris Owings will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Now the Astros are going to get
Owings.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0. Pushed softly over toward the right side. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Chris Owings will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Now here's the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Up next for the Astros.
Into the box now, Nelson Cruz. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. And now pitch on the way. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here it comes. 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Back up the middle. 2 is left. Seager on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Now it's 2-0. High in the air out to center field. Taylor waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. He'll kick things off here in the 11th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swings through the slider there. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Center fielder number 3.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Taylor. Chris Davinsky. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. And he lays off there. 1-0.
Yeah, I think he missed that one, Matt. You know what? That's going to happen. Umpires are part of the game. They're human. They're going to make mistakes. He missed it. Oh, well, get over it.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And he misses the bunt attempt, so it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, you got to get the bunt down right here, but that just was not very good form right there. It didn't look like he was going to get that down even if he made contact.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And that misses. 2-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Here's Michael Brantley. It was a walk in his last trip.
Michael Brantley.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Up top, it's 2-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And this one will be out of play off to the left. Now the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. The 3-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Throw won't get him.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself.
Into the box, Bryce Harper, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Zepeda moves over. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Zimmerman. He got on top of one. Michael Feliz is in the ball game now. It's
number 45. Michael Feliz.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and that misses inside. 1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Springer is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. In Juan Zepeda. Marwin Gonzalez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line, and the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Evan Gattis now standing in. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. 1-2. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper giving chase. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another chance? Jose Altuve. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 4-1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Has him down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. 3-2 now. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Number 46 claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.
First opened in the year 2000. A look there at Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. It's the home opener of this new season between the Washington Nationals and the Houston Astros. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Stepping in, Michael Taylor. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Nationals, center fielder number 3, Michael Taylor.
And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Batting second, the left
Here's
fielder,
Michael Brantley. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Late that time for a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Ball 3. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. This is pulled into right. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit.
Well, it's not rocket science. You fall behind 3-1 to this guy, you're probably going to.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. The average right at 280 coming in, 11 home runs and 25 driven in. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Revere racing back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting fourth.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he...
And he runs out of gas between bases. They tag him. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. HR, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Matt, when you're playing good ball, you don't care who's on the mound. Oh, that's their ace. Bring it, ace. Come on, bring it to us. Because you're playing as good as you are right now. The confidence is flowing, and the trash talk is going.
And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second. On to first with it is Kendrick, and it's in plenty of time for the first out.
Batting second, left fielder.
Stepping in, Ben Revere. Hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting third. Right.
Here's George Springer. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. That's a swinging curveball that's down. But a superstar player like him not catching up to it, you got to pump your chest right there and feel good about your pitch. That ball's right down the middle, and this guy's hitting in the middle of your order, and he wasn't able to hit it. That's how.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Revere looks up into the Crawford boxes and gone. At the plate, Corey Seager. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Seager.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. In now is Anthony Rendon. The average for him entering play here is in the high 360s. So he's one to avoid as a pitcher if at all possible. Revere arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Standing in, Logan Morrison. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch. Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Morrison is retired. 2 down now.
Second baseman,
Here's Howie Kendrick. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him, currently sitting in the high 320s. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Grounded to third. Bregman gloves it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
catcher.
So striding forward now, JT Realmuto. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 2 runs. Stepping up now, Carlos Correa. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Now here's the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Calling for it. Zimmerman looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
Here's Justin Smoke now, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Nelson Cruz stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Swing and a miss got him reaching, and he makes the throw to first. Cruz is retired, 2 down now. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, Stuff is obviously.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. Smoke rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's out. A beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Astros leave 1. And welcome back to Minute Maid Park, smack dab in the middle of downtown Houston.
Leading off for the Nationals, center fielder number 3.
Here comes the first pitch.
Taylor.
Down the third baseline. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Ready for another chance? Michael Brantley. He reached on a single in his first try. And that misses, ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bryce Harper. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
1-2 now.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side. Now at the plate, Jock Peterson. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Jock Peterson.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Well, I'm not big on the first pitch changeup, but right there I liked it. He got out front of the swing, and now you got a strike.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting. Both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? This is going to be a good at-bat to watch.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Evan Gattis now standing in, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit on the ground to short. Seager takes it in. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The second baseman, number 27.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fouled straight back. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Zimmerman is there for it, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're still down. It's 2-0. trying to pick things up where he left off. Ryan Zimmerman, he'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
This guy's feeling good about his game. He's already homered, and now he's sitting there in a 2-0 count. I guarantee he's thinking, I'm going to launch another.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The batter, number 5.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Seager. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Too high, 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Not close. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row? Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
Third baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Rendon comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. There's one. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out. Digging in to try it again. Ben Revere. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Fielder.
First offering on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Bounce to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder.
Here's George Springer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So coming to the plate, Carlos Correa. He popped out in his first trip.
Correa.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
1-1. Here it comes. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue. He's through first and hustling for second. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one heading to third for the 3-bagger.
First pitch on its way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. It's up and out of here into the archways. Ready now, Nelson Cruz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game. And that's why he's having such great success.
And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. In there at the letters, 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Logan Morrison comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Logan Morrison.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. The tag, and he is out.
Now batting, second base.
So stepping in, Howie Kendrick. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Circle change, too low, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, it's so hard to get around on a pitch like that, particularly when it's up and in on your hands like that. I call that Black & Decker ball. It's going to break a lot of bats.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Howie Kendrick goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires. So digging in now, Alex Bregman. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting.
Here's Jock Peterson now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And rarely do do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly? But he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Now batting,
Evan Gaddis now
catcher,
standing in.
Evan
He's 0 for 1
Gaddis.
after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Late that time for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Astros go down 1-2-3 through 5, all even at 2-2.
Leading off for the Nationals.
Digging in once again,
Center fielder
Michael
number 3.
Taylor, 0 for 2
Michael
on the afternoon so
Taylor.
far. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
You know, he's throwing the ball so good today. He didn't get that pitch right there, but he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here it comes. Ripped on the ground to first. And he is out on the tag.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Bryce Harper stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Jose Altuve.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Another 2-2 offering. Now a flare out toward right center. Harper coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter.
Here's Ben Revere. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A little tapper. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 4.
Ready for another shot now.
Springer.
George Springer. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Brantley's after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Striding in, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Ryan Zimmerman.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Here's Corey Seager. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1.
This has been an interesting game to watch. I mean, he's less than 60% of the time he's throwing that first pitch for strikes. So he's been having to throw stress pitches almost to every hitter. I like that backdoor breaking ball right there. 0-1. Show him something on the outside half. He swings. He's probably going to roll over it. If not, you might get the call. You didn't get it there, but I like the selection. Well, the batter's going to read your sequences. He goes away, away, and
in now is Anthony Rendon.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
And he lays off for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Has a look. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. On the move is Springer. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance? Logan Morrison. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that type with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 left for Washington, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The shortstop.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and Kendrick gives it a reach going by, but it's into center field for a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Up next for the Astros.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Not in time on the throw to second, and now we'll have to wait and see if he's okay out there.
Now batting.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see
Now running at first
Juan
for the Astros.
Zepeda will
Number
come on now and
54.
pinch run here.
Juan Zepeda.
On the ground to short. Could this be two? Kendrick in time to first, and there are two away. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Well, there's the pitcher's best
Third
friend right
baseman,
there.
number 2.
The inning was off to a rough start, right?
Bregman.
But nothing.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Taylor is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a
Your
Juan
attention, please.
Zepeda will stay in the
This
ball game
change
as
for
he'll
the
take over
Astros.
at first base.
Now playing.
Ready
First
once
base.
again, Howie
Number
Kendrick.
54.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Zepeda.
On the ground up the middle. And Kendrick has a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Well, no surprise, another single to lead off the inning here late in the game, but they haven't had a lot of runs. They've got a lot of hits today, but they haven't been able to put things together. I guess I give a little credit to the pitching staff, not allowing consecutive hits to hurt.
Number 16, Chris Owings.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Zepeda moving in. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Center fielder number
Digging
3.
in to try it again. Michael Taylor. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Altuve for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5. Chris Owings will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. First offering on its way. Evan Gattis stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game. Right now.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, and the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. And he struck him out. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and striding in the speedy. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky.
Here's Ben Revere. As it's on the ground toward the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
That one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next two hitters coming up.
Cody Glover is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Here's George Springer as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
I like the pitch right there, Matt. Bases loaded. You got to look for that strikeout right there. That's a nasty pitch for the hitter to lay off of. I'd come back with it again.
After it is Brantley. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side to run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Tony Kemp will. Stay in the ball game. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a ball line hard towards short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Number 34, Bryce Harper.
Now in the box, Bryce Harper. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
This one is launched. Look at this. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Francisco Liriano takes over on the mound.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 46, Francisco Liriano.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. That's by him for strike 1.
Tell you what, Matt, he looks locked in to me. You know, I played with a guy named Larry Milburn. He said he looks hitterish. You see that swing right there? I know he missed it, but he was on it.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Lifted into center field. Zepeda over to his right. 2 down.
The batter, number 5.
Here's Corey Seager. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. But the Nationals. Settling in now, Juan Zepeda. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Here it comes. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two.
Looked like he's trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he takes strike three cold on the fastball. One gone. Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz. He was a double play victim last time around. Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time at first for out number two.
Now batting, first baseman.
And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first two outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike three anyway, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 3-3.
Leading off for the Nationals.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rendon. Michael Feliz. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Now the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Zepeda is right there, one down.
The batter, number 7.
Now to the plate, Logan Morrison. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. The pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on one swing.
Here's the first pitch. Chris Owings is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bregman is over now, and he's got it for out number 2. Striding in once again, JT Realmuto. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. but not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Michael Taylor is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Revere is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Sammy Solis takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation. Here in inning number 10. Augustin now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a hot shot toward third, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Next for the Astros, catcher
Evan Gattis now standing in. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Here it comes. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
Ball 3, the 9-hitter. He's got to know he's going to come after him and throw him a strike. He does not want to walk the 9-hitter with the leadoff guy sitting on deck and a chance to get this inning going for them.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit hard to short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
All right, it's late in the
Cody Allen enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. In now, Jose Altuve as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Down and away, ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Fouled straight back. Runners on first with 1 down. Popped high in the air. Owings will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Ben Revere. Last time through was a base hit. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that will hop over the wall, and a tough break there as the tying run will have to go back to third on the automatic double.
Wow, if that ball stays in the park, we've definitely got ourselves a tie game, but it hops over and the runner has to go back to third. That's a bad break, and now they'll have to find another way to get this game tied.
Standing in now, George Springer, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Struck him out. So a great job of working out of certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base. And the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Coda Glover claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Astros, 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Getting ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. It's the home opener of this new season between the Washington Nationals and the Houston Astros. Stay tuned for Astros baseball next. Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. And a good throw gets him one gone. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Harold, what's the key to continuing the winning streak?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup. Hung that one and he didn't miss it. That's what you do. Hang it and bang it.
Here's Corey Seager. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Well, there's a one-out infield single. And you know what? You can start a lot of rallies with one out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Ryan Zimmerman comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Harold taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And this is fouled at the plate. Set to deal on 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And that's through for a base hit. Brantley rounds third and is digging for the plate. And to score the runner from second.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now.
Batting 6.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get 1 run in, and now you have 2 other runs.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Skied into straightaway right. Springer has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Nationals lead it 1-0. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1. HR, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Matt, when you're playing good ball, you don't care who's on the mound. Oh, that's their ace. Bring it, ace. Come on, bring it to us. Because you're playing as good as you are right now. The confidence is flowing, and the trash talk is going.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Hit on the ground out to short. And a rather easy first out.
Batting second.
Now at the plate, Ben Revere. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Here's George Springer. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Goodwin will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Standing in,
Leading off for
Logan
the
Morrison.
Nationals, the designated hitter, Logan Morrison.
Now here's the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter. And he got the call.
1-2's the count.
Way outside. 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through for a hit.
He was clearly thinking about hitting the ball the other way. Now they're overloading or overshifting all on the right side.
Chris Owings.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Chris Owings is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Batting ninth.
So striding in, JT Realmuto. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Ball one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Springer has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Center fielder number
Next
8.
batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. For Owings, that's stolen base number 3 here on the campaign. Heading out towards shallow right. In there, a base hit. Owings rounds the corner and is headed home. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Digging in, Carlos Correa. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Justin Smoke is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
Seager ranging up the middle. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting 6.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. And welcome back to Minute Maid Park, smack dab in the middle of downtown Houston.
Leading off for Washington, the left fielder, number 23, Michael.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Seager.
In the air now, out to left. Revere is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman.
Striding in once again, Ryan Zimmerman. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, base is empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Coming over for this is Springer, but he won't have a play. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3. And Nationals gone in order. But they're on top 1-0. Ready now, Alex Bregman. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he's retired 1 away.
Center fielder.
Here's Jock Peterson now. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Swing and a line drive. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Ready on 1-2. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Evan Gattis. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he can't connect with the 3-1 curveball, so that'll run it full. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. Back up the middle. Correa up the middle. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready for another chance.
Rendon.
Anthony Rendon comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Revere is under it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in to try it again.
Hitter.
Logan Morrison. He singled his last time up. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher. That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Popped high in the air. Seager is there for it. 1 away.
Up next for the Astros.
Here's Ben Revere. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Revere.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
You throw a ball down the middle, you better start ducking right when you release it. He took it right back.
Here's George Springer. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. From the stretch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Revere is on his way home. The runner from first crosses the plate, and he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Carlos Correa is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Here it comes. Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. Seager takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Astros plate. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Owings.
Leading off for Washington.
He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Chris Owings.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
We are watching a great pitcher just carving up this lineup right now. Now he's got this guy 0-2. When you get a 0-2 against a guy like this, well, the results are not going to be very positive.
JT
Settling in now,
Realmuto.
JT Realmuto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Now batting,
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. A hit in 2 tries so far. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Here it comes. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far.
24.
He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Michael Brantley is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even
From the stretch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. This one's flared toward left center. Correa into shallow left. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Here's Justin Smoke now. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Justin Smoke.
Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Under it is Owings, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex.
At the plate,
Bregman.
Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Well, that first pitch single right there is something we haven't seen much this game. Maybe.
Here's Jock Peterson now. In the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 2 out here and a runner at second. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Astros. Here's Corey Seager. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Corey Seager.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Down and away, ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Ryan Zimmerman is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Right fielder.
Here's Bryce Harper now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. The tag, and he is out. National. Evan Gattis now standing in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Evan Gattis.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 27.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Ben Revere. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. 1-2. Here it comes. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third baseman. In now is Anthony Rendon. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Third baseman Anthony
Keuchel into his
Rendon.
motion. Here's the first pitch. Off speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Therefore it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Logan Morrison. He's
Morrison.
singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Another one sent foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Here's Chris Owings now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Chris Owings.
Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Smoke has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here. Digging in to try it again. George Springer. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Springer.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Goodwin ranging back. It's up and out of here into the archways. Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Carlos Correa.
Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. And this will kick off the wall out near the 315 sign. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Justin Smoke swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Nelson Cruz. Marwin Gonzalez will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take. Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer.
And you can't ask for much more off the bench as he'll drive that run in with extra bases. And the run will come in to score from second as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
Well, that base hit right there gives him two-run cushion. When you have a two-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good.
And now after the one-out double, time is called here as we'll get a pinch runner out there at second base. Alex Bregman is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball one.
It looked like he was trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
1-1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate. Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Under it is Owings, and there are two away now.
The center fielder,
digging in once again, Jock Peterson. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. A pause, and the 0-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. And he struck him out, his seventh of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on.
Leading off for Washington, catcher
Keuchel gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. JT Realmuto stands in as he looks at ball one here. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
2 balls, no strikes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Coming over for this is Springer, but he won't have a play. It's a foul ball. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Springer has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, that fastball is coming high and hot, and he was able to fight it off.
Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Here's Michael Brantley, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those were two good pitchers' pitches. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You didn't.
And now they've got him picked off. A tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time. One and two, here it comes. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that was two quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the two-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. Stepping in and ready for another shot.
For the Astros, catcher, Evan Gattis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike three called anyway, and that's out number one. Ready once again.
Number 27,
into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Here's Ben Revere. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Pitch out, nothing doing. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1.
This is the situation where there's
he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
The right fielder.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. George Springer. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And that's over. 3-1.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0. He wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0. He made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
Hit in the air out to right. Harper has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Houston, and it's still 3-1. Ready for another shot now. Corey Seager. He'll try and lead things off. Juan Zepeda is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Now playing center field.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Springer is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
The first baseman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And he throws a cutter right by him to take control, 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Smoke on the move. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, 34.
Ready for another chance? Bryce Harper. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Boy, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Astros will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Dallas Keuchel earns win number 4 on the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Tanner Roark takes the loss despite working 8 very strong innings. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Nationals, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Dallas Keuchel. His record is now 4-1. The loss goes to Tanner Roark. He falls to 3-3. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 40.